God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My beloved child, listen to my voice in this moment, because I can no longer wait to pour into your heart that which I prepared since the first days of your formation." You feel a movement inside you, a silent unrest, a deep calling that no dream, no rest, and no distraction can silence. It is not imagination. It is not just your own thought. It is my Spirit calling you into a new chapter of your story. I saw the days when, even surrounded by people, your heart felt isolated, as if you were walking through a silent land, searching for answers that did not come. Do you feel ready for a deep transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes all we need is a small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and the blessings I have already reserved for you. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inner world and reflects in the outer world. If you desire to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There, you will find a simple, lovingly guided practice that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. But today I tell you, I am here, and everything that was withheld begins to move. It is written, "Call unto me and I will answer you, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know." Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3. Do not fear, for the revelation that once seemed distant now knocks at the door of your soul. Open yourself to what is coming. Comment, "I trust in the love of God, He is my refuge." You have felt a weight you cannot always explain, a weariness that is not only physical but of the soul, and you often believed it was just another difficult day, another ordinary challenge of life. Yet I tell you, my child, many of these battles were not earthly, they were spiritual, for the enemy tried to steal the brightness of your faith, extinguish the flame of your hope, cast shadows over your strength so that you would give up my plans and doubt that which I already released over your story. But even with a heavy heart and a silent smile, you chose to love, to serve, to forgive, to wait, and to trust, and I saw every movement you made, even when no one else noticed. I saw when you kept quiet so you wouldn't hurt someone, when you held back tears so you wouldn't interrupt what I was doing, when your tired soul still whispered silently, "God is still with me." And that cry, my child, that fragrance of faith and endurance rose before my throne and was received with honor, because nothing you lived was in vain. Every battle shaped you, every pain taught you, every tear was a seed planted in sacred soil, and now, in the time I established, my perfect time, I am accelerating your harvest, and what once seemed distant will begin to bloom before your eyes. Comment, "I declared in silence, God is still with me." You have perceived changes around you, as if the atmosphere itself felt different, denser in some moments, lighter in others, like something invisible was approaching. And it is, because my move is not just a distant idea, it is reality touching human time, transforming paths and aligning what once felt confusing. For it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. That is why you have felt unexpected separations, silent departures, necessary disconnections from people, habits, places, and even dreams that are no longer part of your destiny's path. But do not be afraid, because nothing is being lost, it is direction. I am guiding you away from what drained your soul, breaking alliances that weakened your spirit and removing from you anything that would hinder your next season. And while some doors close before your eyes, others open without you needing to force them, for I am opening paths you did not know existed, prepared connections, answers arriving, unexpected provision, and all of this because I love you, because you are mine, because my plans for you are peace. Declare in faith and conviction, I trust in the love of God, He is my refuge. You carried burdens I never asked you to carry, because your heart, so willing to love, tried to save those who did not want to be saved, tried to heal those who did not want to be healed, tried to sustain those who only wished to be served. And I tell you, you were not selfish when you needed to step back, you were wise. For love is not a prison, it is a seed, and you have sown much, sown in tears, in sacrifice, in surrender, and I saw every gesture, every silent prayer, every effort to keep alive what no longer had life. But now I teach you not only to sow, but to reap. So do not blame yourself for farewells, for distance, for silence, for closed cycles. I know how many times you asked yourself if you did something wrong, if you should have loved less or tried harder, but nothing done in true love is ever lost. No true seed dies, everything returns multiplied in the right season. And that season begins now, a time when you will not carry weights that are not yours, nor bind your soul to those who do not wish to remain, for I am restoring your heart, renewing your strength, and aligning your steps so you may live what I prepared for you since the beginning. Comment, now, God is accelerating my harvest. I saw every time you fought against thoughts that tried to paralyze you, when doubt whispered that I had forgotten you, when fear told you nothing would change, when pain tried to convince you to stop believing. Yet you chose to continue, and that choice, my child, was an act of faith that touched my heart. For you sowed in silence, cried without witnesses, believed when logic said it was over, and therefore I tell you, those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. Psalm 126 verse 5. And I remind you of what is written, in this world you will have troubles, but take heart, I have overcome the world. John chapter 16 verse 33. That truth sustained you even when you did not perceive it. And now I bring you not an ending, but a beginning, because there will be days of laughter where there was heaviness, there will be paths opened where there were walls, there will be new beginnings where there was only longing. For I am the God who turns mourning into dancing, who trades garments of ashes for garments of praise. Everything that seemed lost, I restore. Everything you thought had no cure, I renew. Everything watered with tears, I will make bloom before your eyes, so you will know that no step you took was in vain and that I was always with you. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. Now, my child, receive this word in depth. I am leading you into a time where everything within you will be realigned. This is not merely an emotional shift or a new season that passes like the wind. It is a sacred reconstruction taking place in the deepest part of your spirit, where no one sees, yet where everything begins. I am transforming your life from the inside out, healing ancient wounds, closing open scars, and removing thoughts that do not align with the purpose I designed for you. I am renewing your mind so that you no longer live by the marks of the past, but by the hope I have set before you. I am strengthening your faith so that you do not walk by sight, but by the certainty of my movement. I purify your intentions, adjust your emotions, and speak over you what is written. Behold, I make all things new. Revelation chapter 21 verse 5. Do not be surprised when your desires shift, when what once attracted you no longer has a place in your spirit, when your spiritual sensitivity becomes sharper and more alive. I am opening your eyes so you may discern what once passed unnoticed. I set you apart, not to leave you isolated, but to reveal you, to elevate you, and to show you who you are in me. My child, understand this truth that my Spirit now reveals to you. I am preparing you for experiences that, in past seasons, would have wounded you, confused you, or caused you to surrender prematurely. There are doors that once would have been too great for you to walk through, because your heart was still fragile, your emotions still healing, and your identity in me still forming. But now, with the maturity I have brought to you and the battles you have overcome, you have the structure to sustain what I am preparing. Do not be alarmed when certain people step away or when some connections come to an end. There were voices draining your strength, influences clouding your direction, and environments that dimmed your calling. I removed what blurred your spiritual vision and silenced words that hindered your progress. You asked for guidance, and I, faithful as I am, lead you into safe paths. People will come, opportunities will arise, doors will open, not by coincidence, but by divine alignment. You are not losing, you are being shaped for something greater, stronger, and more enduring. Every shift on your path is part of the route I designed for you from the beginning. Nothing is lost when I am in control. Nothing is delay when you are guided by my hand. So breathe, my child. Feel my care over you, for you are not in danger, you are in transition. Do not look at what seems to be falling apart as defeat, because you are not losing. You are being repositioned onto higher ground where your faith will flourish as never before. What appears confusing today, you will soon recognize as the divine push that placed you exactly where I destined you to be. When fear attempts to return, remember this: I am your Father, and I love you with an eternal love. You are mine, and nothing will ever change that. Are not being rejected, you are being chosen for something far greater than you imagined. There are prepared encounters, surprising connections, and answers that will arrive with such precision that you will declare, "It was God. It could only have been God." Signs will come, confirmations will come, peace will come. From this moment forward, walk with courage, because what I have released over your life no man, no judgment, and no opposing force will be able to stop. I cover you with my love, I guard you with my care, and I sustain you with my faithfulness. And when fear attempts to return, remember this: I am your Father, and I love you with an eternal love. You are mine, and nothing will ever change that. My beloved child, I see the way you have been walking through life, carrying weights no one else could see or name. You have tried to remain strong even when your heart was tired, even when your spirit felt weakened by the unspoken battles within you. You believed that you had to manage every burden by yourself, that admitting your need was the same as admitting defeat. But hear me now, and hear me without hesitation. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. You were never asked to exhaust yourself to remain worthy of love. You are not required to pour from an empty vessel. I want you to speak with me, not only in moments of overwhelming pain, not only when you feel lost, but in the ordinary and quiet moments when your spirit simply longs for rest. I am here to hold the words you cannot say and the cries you cannot explain. I am here to give you strength when yours is fading, and clarity when your mind becomes clouded. I am present when the world feels too heavy for your hands to hold, and I am inviting you to lean on me, not partially, not tentatively, but completely, fully, without restraint. You do not have to fight every storm by your own will. You do not have to pretend your heart is never shaken. Lay down the fears that have been gripping you, and release to me the worries that have been consuming your thoughts. You have been asking for direction, searching for a sign, trying to interpret silence, but today I am making my voice unmistakable. I am speaking now because this moment is not random. It is intentional, it is purposeful, and it is necessary for where you are going next. Understand this, my precious one. I have placed myself between you and the storm that was drawing near to you. There was a movement gathering against you, a plan quietly forming in hidden places, a shadow meant to unsettle your peace and drain your spirit. You did not see it, for it was concealed beyond the reach of your understanding, but I saw it. I saw the thoughts that were spoken against you, the intentions carried by confusion or jealousy, the quiet bitterness that tried to find a way into your life. I stepped into the path of that danger before it could reach you. I dismantled what was forming, interrupted what was advancing, and silenced what was rising against you. You ask sometimes why I call you so urgently, why I impress such intensity within your heart, why a sudden shift occurs in your spirit. This is why. I intervene before the harm becomes visible. I shield before the wound appears. I protect long before you recognize the need for protection. And so I tell you now, the threat has been neutralized. The plot has unraveled. The harmful intention has lost its power. The darkness has already been overcome. You have no reason to fear what was planned in secret places, no reason to tremble over conversations held without your presence, no reason to worry over situations that never even reached your doorstep because I stopped them before they could begin. You are safe beneath my hand, sheltered by my love, guarded by my might. And I will continue to protect you even from dangers you may never become aware of, because your life is precious to me. Hear me, beloved child, you will not lose yourself. You will not be consumed by the weight that once threatened to crush your identity. You will not fall into the traps that others set, nor will you be destroyed by the jealousy or misunderstanding of another. Words spoken against you cannot wound the spirit I have strengthened within you. False assumptions cannot alter the truth of who you are, for I have called you chosen, and what I call you cannot be undone by any voice on earth. I have already cleared your path. I have already turned away those who looked upon you with harmful intentions. I have already closed the mouths of those who spoke without knowing your heart. I have already quieted the tongues that stirred confusion. You may have sensed this shift inside yourself, a stirring you could not explain, a heaviness lifting, a mysterious peace settling where fear once lived. That was me. That was my presence. The gentle pressure within your soul was my whisper, guiding you back into alignment with my protection. I have been awakening your discernment, teaching you to recognize what is not for your good, urging you to pause before welcoming what drains you. I have been preparing your spirit for a season where clarity is not only a blessing, but a shield. There is a matter I must reveal, and I ask that you receive it without fear. Someone connected to you has been struggling internally, and their struggle has created an attitude toward you that is not rooted in truth. They may not fully understand why they feel it. They may not intend to cause harm. But confusion, jealousy, and spiritual unrest have influenced their perception. They have spoken of you in a way that casts shadows instead of light. They have projected their anxieties onto you, misunderstood your intentions, and spoken words that did not reflect the truth of who you are. But listen carefully, their words do not have authority over you. Their opinions cannot redirect the future I have designed for you. Their jealousy cannot diminish the favor I have placed upon your life. Their judgment cannot restrict what I am pouring into your hands. Yet I ask something of you: establish a gentle distance. Not with bitterness, not with hostility, but with wisdom. Boundaries are not a sign of lack of compassion. They are a sign of strength rooted in discernment. When I urge you to step back, listen. When your spirit feels uneasy, pay attention. When someone's presence becomes heavy rather than peaceful, protect the sanctuary of your inner life. If I lead someone away from your journey, do not chase after them. If I conceal a person's true nature for a time, trust that I am doing so to protect your peace. And if I reveal it suddenly, do not argue with my timing. I act with intention, and everything I do is for your growth, your protection, and your ultimate good. Your journey holds far more significance than you know right now. You are stepping into a chapter where your heart must be anchored, your thoughts must be steady, and your inner self must be grounded in truth. You are walking toward blessings that require spiritual maturity and eyes that can see beyond the surface. You are approaching opportunities that will demand discernment, wisdom, and a deeper closeness with me. This is why I ask you to speak with me more often, not out of fear, not because danger surrounds you, but because you are being prepared for promises long written over your life. I desire to strengthen your courage. I desire to heighten your awareness. I desire to fill you with peace that cannot be shaken by external voices or unexpected shifts. You may not see what is forming yet, but I do. You may not grasp the scale of what is unfolding, but I do. And I am leading you step by step, ensuring that when the doors open, your spirit is ready to walk through them with confidence. Lean into me. Rest in me. Let me become your steady foundation, so that nothing can move you off the path I have set before you. You asked for clarity, and I am giving it. You long for reassurance, and I am speaking it into your soul. I am guiding you into a season where revelation comes not through chaos, but through peace. I am preparing to unveil something meaningful, something that will confirm your purpose and ignite your hope again. There is no need for panic, no need to fear what you do not yet understand. I am arranging circumstances in ways you cannot yet see. I am positioning your life with precision. I am closing doors that would have harmed you and opening doors that will grow you. Continue trusting me when I shift your path unexpectedly. Continue resting in me when the future feels unclear. Continue releasing to me the things that are too heavy for your hands. You are not losing control, you are learning what it means to be guided. You are not falling behind, you are being aligned with the timing of heaven. I am teaching you to walk by faith, not by the instability of emotions. I am teaching you to hear my voice above the noise. I am teaching you to remain rooted in truth, even when shadows try to convince you of a lie. So now, my child, take this promise and hold it close. You are safe, you are chosen, and you are protected. No hidden plan against you will prosper. No false word will redefine you. No confusion will consume you. I go before you. I walk beside you. I remain within you. Your path is not abandoned, it is guarded. Your purpose is not forgotten, it is unfolding. Your future is not threatened, it is secured in my hands. I did not bring you this far to leave you unshielded. I did not awaken your spirit only to let despair silence it again. You are entering a chapter where peace becomes your companion, clarity becomes your guide, and divine alignment becomes your reality. You do not need to understand everything at once. You only need to stay close to me. Speak to me in your weariness. Lean on me in your uncertainty. Rest in me when the world becomes loud. I am here, and I am not leaving you. And as you move forward from this moment, remember, my protection is not temporary. My guidance is not occasional. My love is not fragile. You are mine, and I am leading you into the life that was always meant for you. My beloved child, listen closely, for I speak to the deepest chambers of your being. Your story is not nearing a tragic end, and you have not fallen behind the promise set before you. You have not broken what I am still able to heal, and you have not exhausted the grace appointed for your journey. Nothing that is meant for your good has slipped beyond my reach. You have not been disqualified from joy, from restoration, from new beginnings. What lies ahead of you is still full of doors I will open, paths I will clear, answers I will reveal. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. You are not too far from the hope I have prepared. Every pause, every silence, every shadowed moment is working together for a beautiful purpose you do not yet see. The timeline you fear is not the timeline I operate within. I am not measuring your progress by the expectations of others, nor by the thoughts that trouble your mind. You are still within my plan, and what I have written for you cannot be erased by mistakes, delays, or uncertainty. If you could understand even a fraction of what I have already redeemed, you would rest with confidence instead of trembling before imagined outcomes. I am the one who restores, the one who renews, the one who leads you forward when you believe you have gone too far to return. Nothing about your life is wasted when entrusted to me. You are not unseen, and you are not unheard, even in the moments when you feel invisible to the world. I have witnessed every silent battle you have fought, every tear that has fallen without anyone there to comfort you, every hope you tucked away because you feared it was too fragile to survive. You have not carried your pain in vain. The hardships you endured were not sent to break you, but to shape you, to grow you, to refine your strength in ways you did not recognize while walking through them. You are becoming what you once prayed to be, even if the process feels unfamiliar and heavy. You are learning compassion in places where others might have chosen bitterness. You are developing wisdom in circumstances where anger would have seemed easier. I have watched you hold on when part of you wanted to let go. I have seen you choose what is right, even when wrong would have offered comfort. And I say to you now, nothing you faced will be wasted. Every delay is aligning. Every unanswered question has its moment of revelation. Every wound is closer to closing than you think. Do not let the weight of your past convince you that your future is threatened. I am still working in every unseen layer of your life. You are becoming more than you were, and you are being prepared for what is coming. Come speak with me. This is what I desire from you more deeply than you understand. Bring your questions before they harden into fear. Bring your worries before they turn into stories not rooted in truth. Bring your frustrations before they convince you that you walk alone. Bring the hopes you abandoned because they felt too large, too distant, too delicate. I do not ask you to come to me only when your faith feels strong. I want to hear you when your knees shake, when your voice trembles, when you are unsure if you can continue. Talk to me, not because I lack knowledge of what you feel, but because I long to relieve your heart from carrying what was never meant to stay within you. You have spoken to many voices that could not help you, many opinions that did not understand you, many people who could not carry the weight of your truth. Yet here I am, waiting, ready to listen, ready to guide, ready to restore. Let your prayers become conversations. Let your silence become an invitation for me to speak. Let this be the moment you choose closeness rather than distance, trust rather than hesitation, surrender rather than self-reliance. I am not distant. I am not indifferent. I am here, and the door of my presence is open to you. I am guiding your steps more carefully than you realize. I am directing your path, even in seasons that feel uncertain and fragmented. I am placing wisdom inside you, wisdom to discern who belongs in your life and who must be released. Wisdom to see opportunities that once seemed invisible. Wisdom to recognize when to step forward and when to remain still. You have asked for strength, and I am giving it to you in ways that do not always appear like power. Sometimes strength comes as calm in the middle of confusion. Sometimes strength comes as clarity in moments when you are tempted to run. Sometimes strength comes as the courage to walk away from what harms you. Let me lift what is too heavy for you. Put down the regrets you replay in your mind. Set aside the fears that predict a future I have not declared. You do not need to be burdened by stories that are already forgiven, already redeemed, already released. I desire to make room in you for peace, peace that will steady your breath, peace that will anchor your thoughts, peace that will guard your heart. Let go of what you cannot control, my child. I am asking you to release the past, not by pretending it did not wound you, but by allowing me to heal what still hurts. I see the fragile places within you, the memories that still sting, the questions that never received answers, the endings that felt too sudden, the goodbyes that came without closure. Give them to me. Nothing in your life is beyond my ability to restore. I am walking beside you, protecting you, surrounding you with a purpose that will not fail. Nothing intended for your good will be taken from you. Nothing meant to bless you will be stolen. You are protected, not by chance, not by luck, but by the covering of my presence. You will not be defeated by what was meant to harm you. You will not be diminished by what others did not see in you. You will not be forgotten in places where you felt overlooked. I am rebuilding you, and the work I begin will be completed. I am watching over your home, your spirit, your future, your relationships, your provision, your steps. You have no reason to fear what is approaching, for I have already gone ahead of you. I am clearing obstacles you did not know were in your path. I am arranging connections, opportunities, and breakthroughs that will arrive at their appointed time. Stay close to me. Lean into my presence. Let your trust be deeper than your worry. What is coming is not destruction, but transformation. Not loss, but renewal. Not emptiness, but fulfillment. You are entering a season where my goodness will be more visible, where my faithfulness will be undeniable, where my promises will be seen with your own eyes. Nothing will be allowed to hinder what I have prepared. You are safe. You are held. You are surrounded by love that will not withdraw. Hear me, beloved one. I see what others do not. I know the pressure you feel, the fatigue you hide, the strength you try to gather when your soul is tired. I speak now because the time for delay is over. You are not walking toward disaster. you are walking toward clarity. You are not walking toward loss, you are walking toward alignment. The uncertainty you feel is not a sign that you are unprepared, but a sign that you are stepping into new territory with me. You do not need to carry everything alone. You were never asked to be strong without my help. You were never expected to fight battles without my covering. I go before you. I surround you. I uphold you. When you feel inadequate, I am your sufficiency. When you feel afraid, I am your refuge. When you feel confused, I am your wisdom. You are not failing. You are transforming. You are not lost. You are being guided. You are not forgotten. You are deeply known, deeply loved, deeply treasured by me. My beloved child, understand this deeply. You are not being punished, you are being shaped. The world has taught you to equate difficulty with failure, to assume that struggle means you did something wrong, that delay means you missed your chance. But I tell you this with a voice that reaches into every hidden space within you. You are not outside of my promise. I am not disappointed in you. I do not measure you by outcomes, by applause, by results, or by numbers. I measure you by faithfulness, by the courage to rise again, by the commitment to walk in truth even when it costs something precious. While you believed your efforts were unnoticed, I was preparing your reward. While you questioned your path, I was establishing the next open door. Help is approaching, not by accident, not by luck, but by divine appointment. A transformation is now unfolding in your story, and recognition is coming, both in heaven's record and in due time upon the earth. Your calling was never to blend into the many, but to carry the distinction of those who belong entirely to me. You are not ordinary. You are not meant to disappear in crowds that do not carry your conviction. You have been set apart not for isolation, but for identity, my identity expressed through your life. So open your heart to me. Let confidence rise. If you feel the stirring within you now, take one step of trust, even if it is small. What I am doing in you is not a mere moment of inspiration, but a divine confirmation that I saw it all, and I answer now. To walk uprightly, my child, often looks like confusion before it becomes clarity, like sacrifice before it becomes reward. Integrity is not the easy path the world offers. It demands a strength that is forged in silence, a courage that stands when others retreat, a conviction that remains when the crowd follows its own desires. When I ask you to walk in truth, I am not promising you the approval of many, but the peace that comes from alignment with me. You are walking a road that only a few choose, not because they are incapable but because truth requires surrender to what is eternal rather than what is convenient. Many will choose what benefits them in the moment, but you are choosing what honors me beyond the moment. There will be times where this path feels lonely, where you wonder if doing the right thing has cost you opportunities, relationships, comfort, or belonging. But I tell you again, nothing you surrendered for my sake is lost. What appears to be loss is often restructuring. What seems like delay is often preparation. When you felt unseen, I was not diminishing you, I was positioning you. Every door that closed was a divine redirection, not a rejection. Every person who left made room for who is coming. Every situation that did not go as expected was breaking the ground for what is destined to flourish. You are not facing penalties. You are experiencing growth. When you choose integrity over ease, heaven takes notice. When you stand firm even when it hurts, I move nearer and whisper, "This one belongs to me." And now, my beloved child, I want you to receive this truth and keep it sealed upon your spirit. I am leading you into a time where you will see the manifestation of everything you sowed in tears, everything you believed when no one understood you, everything you waited for even when weary. You are not ending a season, you are being born into another. You will see restoration in areas you thought would never live again. You will see divine connections, opportunities that were not written in your calendar, provision that will exceed human calculations. I am giving you new beginnings, new strength, and a renewed identity. Rise, because I did not call you to live defeated, but to live with purpose. From this day forward, you will walk with a deep certainty. You are not alone, you have never been alone, and you will never be alone. I am your God, your Father, your Sustainer, and your answer. Breathe, my beloved child. This is not the end. This is fulfillment. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.